Hey everyone, it's Tiger. And let me tell you, when it comes to stories about courage and facing the unknown, I'm your guy. But even I gotta admit, some mysteries are so chilling, so baffling, they send shivers down your spine. Today, we're diving headfirst into the world of unsolved crimes. These aren't just stories, they're real-life puzzles that have haunted investigators and families for years. We're talking about cases that grip you, make you think, what if that happened in my town? So, buckle up, grab a flashlight if you need it, and get ready to explore the dark side of history. These are the top 5 creepiest unsolved crimes in the US, and trust me, you'll want to sleep with the lights on after this. Our first stop takes us back to the late 1960s San Francisco. Imagine a city gripped by fear, newspapers filled with cryptic messages, and a killer who seemed to vanish like a ghost. That was the reality when the Zodiac killer was on the loose. This wasn't your average criminal. He taunted police with coded letters, bragging about his crimes, daring them to catch him. He operated in broad daylight, striking fear into the hearts of everyday people. And just when you thought you had him figured out, he'd change his MO, leaving investigators scrambling. The Zodiac claimed responsibility for 5 murders, but many believe the number is much higher. He targeted young couples, often in secluded areas, leaving behind a trail of terror and unanswered questions. What makes this case so creepy? It's the audacity, the chilling calmness of his letters, the way he played with the authorities. It's like he wanted to be famous, to be remembered as the ultimate criminal mastermind. Despite countless leads, fingerprints, even a composite sketch, the Zodiac's identity remains a mystery to this day. Was it a skilled surgeon, as some believe, or just a brilliant manipulator with a twisted sense of power? We may never know. But one thing's for sure, the Zodiac case remains a stark reminder that sometimes, even the most dedicated efforts can't crack the code of evil. Los Angeles, 1947. The city of dreams, a place where ambition and glamour collide. But beneath the glitz and the sunshine, a darkness lurked. A darkness that consumed a young woman named Elizabeth Short. They called her the Black Dahlia, a nickname born from her signature dark hair and clothing, but also a grim foreshadowing of the fate that awaited her. Elizabeth's story is a tragic one, a reminder that even in the city of angels, some demons walk among us. Her body was discovered in a vacant lot, posed, mutilated in a way that still sends chills down your spine. It was a crime scene so gruesome, so meticulously orchestrated, that it shocked even the most hardened detectives. Who could have committed such a horrific act? Theories abound, a spurned lover, a jealous rival, even whispers of a sinister Hollywood cover-up. The rumor mill churned, fueled by the sensationalized headlines and the lack of concrete answers. Despite hundreds of leads and countless hours poured over the case, the Black Dahlia murder remains unsolved. Elizabeth Short became a tragic symbol of Hollywood's dark underbelly, her story a haunting reminder of the evil that can lurk beneath a veneer of beauty and fame. Chapter 3. The Boy in the Box, a Child Lost, a Mystery Unsolved. This one hits hard, folks. Because when a child's life is cut short, it leaves a scar on the world, a void that echoes with unanswered questions. That's the heartbreaking reality of the Boy in the Box case. Picture this, Philadelphia, 1957. A cardboard box lies discarded in a wooded area. Inside, the unthinkable. The body of a young boy malnourished, bearing signs of abuse. His identity unknown. His story, a mystery. His image, a young face frozen in time, was circulated far and wide, etched into the minds of a nation desperate to give him back his name, to bring his killer to justice. But despite countless leads, the trail ran cold. Who was this boy? Where did he come from? And who could commit such a heinous act against a defenseless child? These questions have haunted investigators and amateur sleuths for decades. The case remains open, a testament to the unwavering dedication of those who refuse to let his memory fade. The Boy in the Box represents the countless unidentified children who deserve justice, whose stories need to be told. Chapter 4. Vanished. The haunting disappearance of Maura Murray. Sometimes the most unsettling mysteries are those that unfold in the blink of an eye, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and a void that can never be filled. The disappearance of Maura Murray is one such case. Imagine this, a young college student driving alone on a snowy night in New Hampshire. Then, a car crash. And just like that, Maura vanishes without a trace. It was 2004 when Maura Murray disappeared. Her car found abandoned on a rural road. Her belongings were still inside, her cell phone last used to call for roadside assistance, but Maura herself was nowhere to be found. What happened in those crucial moments after the accident? Did she wander off disoriented, become the victim of foul play, or was there something else entirely at play? The theories are as numerous as they are unsettling. Despite extensive searches, countless interviews, and tireless efforts from law enforcement and amateur investigators, Maura's fate remains a chilling enigma. Her case serves as a stark reminder that sometimes the truth can vanish as quickly as it appears, leaving behind a haunting silence in its wake. Chapter 5. Hinterkaifeck. Whispers from a Silent Farm. Okay, I know we've been focusing on the US, but we have to cross the pond for this one. Because some crimes are so chilling, so deeply unsettling that they transcend borders and languages. The Hinterkaifeck murders are a prime example of that. Picture this: 1922, rural Germany, a family farm, isolated and quiet. Then, 6 lives brutally taken, the killer vanishing into thin air. It sounds like the plot of a horror movie, but for the Gruber family, it was a terrifying reality. Days before the murders, strange things started happening at the Hinterkaifeck farm. Footsteps in the attic, a missing set of house keys, whispers heard in the dead of night. It was as if something sinister was lurking, watching, waiting for the right moment to strike. Then, on a cold March night, the unthinkable happened. The entire family, along with their maid, was murdered with a pickaxe. The killer remained hidden on the farm, tending to the livestock, even eating their food, before vanishing without a trace. What makes this case even more disturbing? The sheer brutality of the act, the meticulous planning, and the chilling possibility that the killer may have hidden in plain sight, observing their victims in the days leading up to the murders. It's a haunting reminder that sometimes evil can lurk in the most unexpected places. Well folks, you made it. We journeyed into the heart of some of the most baffling and unsettling unsolved crimes out there. These stories remind us that even in a world saturated with information, some mysteries may never be fully unraveled. But that doesn't mean we stop searching for answers, for justice for those lost, and for a sense of closure for the families left behind. These cases linger because they spark something in us, a desire to understand the darkness, to confront the unknown. So, if you're like me, and you find yourself drawn to the mysteries of the world, keep asking questions, keep digging for the truth, and never underestimate the power of a story to illuminate even the darkest corners of human nature. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more chilling content. Let us know in the comments which case creeped you out the most. Until next time, stay safe and stay curious.